Want me to serve you food? I will serve you food. My parents and my siblings were invited to eat at my brother's-in-law parents' house. We just got back from my maternal grandpa's side, 7 hours drive. Because traffic congestion was insane during festive season. My dad drove halfway and switched with my mum and back to him. He doesn't trust me to drive ever, especially BC, this is his precious car. And younger brother just got his driving license, so he trusts him less. And my youngest brother is 13, so naturally he cannot drive. I offered to drive, he always said no. Again, during this trip, I told him to let me drive, he refused. So I just gives up offering. When we arrived at my Bill parents' house, they cheerfully greeted us. Food was served buffet style, you pick whatever you want. They have a lot of guests over, so food was a little low. So we have to wait a bit for my Bill and his siblings to serve more. The host told us to grab something first. My siblings and I went to grab ourselves a bowl of curry noodles. We were starving BC. Our dad refused to stop for food during the trip back from Grandpa. We all took a seat in the living room. I have 3 kids and all are so ungrateful. Even though I drove everyone here and so tired, no one helped me get some food, my father suddenly said loudly in front of everyone. We all paused eating. Everyone including my BIL's sister looked awkwardly. I only had a bite. I turned to him and simply give him my bowl. For some reason he looked more embarrassed even though he asked for it. He told me to grab some more chicken. I quietly got up, fill the bowl with more chicken, and give it to him. I didn't grab another bowl to myself. Lost my appetite. He took a few bites and gives me back the bowl, saying he didn't want it and I can keep eating it. You dramatically asked for it so much, you should finish it, I told him. He insisted he didn't feel like eating these and wanted something else. He only ate 3 bites and had enough. The host actually ended up serving him, specifically had a whole meal for him as a sign of respect. BC, he's my BIL in-law. I end up finishing the bowl he didn't want. It was annoying. My father is a narcissist who enjoys painting us as his horrible, abusive children. He likes doing these sort of things for attention. So strangers can call us terrible and him as some kind of victim. Today my older sister invited the whole family to go to her close friend's house to eat and celebrate the festive occasion. I went with my sister and Bill with their car. We talked about what happened. My older sister found out about what happened through her sister-in-law. Even her sister-in-law said it was a bit messed up. He didn't ask his kids first if they could get him a bowl, instead just call out everyone and made a scene. She said she felt bad for me because my father was totally humiliating me instead of being a normal human being by simply ask. And she was right, his goal was to humiliate us in front of others. He is a pretty traditional guy who expects everyone to read his mind, like when he wanted to eat or drink. So cue malicious compliance. We were the only family invited to my sister's friend house. And her family are very hospitable. They serve a lot of food. Like 5 whole big cow bones of soup. All buffet table full of food. Since I arrived earlier with my sister and Bill, I quickly piled some food on a plate. Round 1, steamed rice dish with peanut sauce. The moment my father stepped foot into the house, I handed him the plate. He was dumbfounded and said he haven't even greeted the host. I smiled and said, no, you need to eat. This is for you, and he reluctantly took the plate. I watched him like a hawk. As soon as he finished the first plate and was chatting with the host. Round 2, I grabbed a bowl, filled it with chicken soup and noodles, and I went up to him and handed it to him. Here Dad, there's plenty of food for you. He couldn't say no in front of the host. My mum was totally oblivious on what I was doing and went to grab him a whole bowl of cow bone soup. BC, Dad likes meat better than chicken. Pretty sure he had to say no to it because the portion are massive compared to the chicken I give him. After he finished the chicken noodles. Round 3, I went and grabbed some fries and meatballs, put a nice side of sauce on the side and handed him a plate. He kept eating. Round 4, I grabbed 3 slices of watermelon and he refused. He can't eat anymore. Round 5, the host brought out a plate of fried rice. And I can't help but grin as I loudly say, that's for Dad. And he ended up having to eat half and Mum piled some more meat on his plate because that's his favorite. Round 6, I grabbed more fries and meatballs for him, and by now I think he realized what I was doing. He said no and ran out of the house and asked the host to continue speaking outside. Such a shame. I end up eating the 6th plate. I went back home and my sister and Bill laughed and commented how my dad looked so annoyed by the first plate I give him. Oh my, whatever the reason, he wanted me to serve him food. I served him food. He wanted me to read his mind, so I thought I know exactly what he wanted to eat, so I grabbed everything he should eat first. I was simply being a good daughter and make sure he properly eat. And I have no plan on stopping. From now on, I should serve him food first and he will never starve. My poor father deserves the best after all.